the entire ball game.
I love it. A man who asks and answers his own questions. We're underway. First half action here. Manhattan sporting the grays here at home, going up against Siena. Elijah Buchanan will control and work towards the bucket. Stewart, 3-ball to start things off. Not there. Then Siena breaks out. Anthony Gaines playing so well, right to the bucket and hits.
Strong move by Gaines. You love players who can get it off the bounce, take it in transition, and get to the cup.
The Northwestern transfer has been a big add for the Saints. And now Stewart back at it. Manhattan at 9-5 on the year, 2-3 in conference play. We told you the loss to Niagara. Prior to that, great win over Canisius. Perez fading, difficult shot, back rim, and controlled by Roberts, and Manhattan will get a second crack at it. Buchanan can't hit from 3. A fight for it near the Siena bench. Officials will take a look and will stay down this end.
Even with the misses on those first 3 possessions, I like the ball movement, Greg. I thought at times the ball was sticking. You can't have the ball stick when you have so many guys who are talented, and again, and it affects the defense.
And a look here at the starting 5. We saw Stewart and Buchanan let fly, as did Jose Perez. Josh Roberts, the big man, the transfer from St. John's, and Nick Brennan round out that starting 5. Big news for Manhattan. Ant Nelson expected to be available tonight after missing 3 in a row. So they're excited to have the Seton Hall transfer back in the mix. Here's Brennan now, corner triple. 3 balls aren't falling early here for Manhattan. Jared Billups, part of the starting 5 for the Saints, and yes, that last name should ring a bell. He is the cousin of NBA champ and current Blazers coach Chauncey Billups. We showed you Gaines, and Colby Rogers, another important transfer, has found himself in a rhythm early on in this conference slate. 2-0 Saints. Here's Hopkins, timer to 5, off balance, he'll let fly. Not there, and Buchanan on the board.
Very good defensive possession, contested hard, everything.
Stewart, corner 3. That's good for Samir Stewart, and the Jaspers are on the board. 3-2, they lead early.
And Greg, that's where the Jaspers can be so effective. In transition, off the good defensive set, get out. Again, if you get a good look, especially Samir Stewart, knock that down.
Samir Stewart comes in shooting 42% from downtown. Had that 5-for-5 effort against Iona. Missed early, but cashes in here. Now Stormo battling with Perez. Shot clock to 5 for the Saints. Tucked in the corner, tough spot, difficult release, and connecting. Colby Rogers.
Colby Rogers has been playing some really good basketball. Those are the type of plays you have to say, no, 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 and yes, Colby, after he makes it.
Shot clock winding down. The Cal Poly transfer had to give it a go. And you might hear us say the word transfer just a couple of times tonight. Siena retooled roster as Perez, speaking of transfers, is off the mark, but 11 newcomers on this Siena team this year between transfers and freshmen.
Siena is one of those teams in our league, they don't rebuild, they reload.
Yeah, always expecting to be in the hunt for a MAC title. Here's Stormo. Hook shot off the mark as subs waiting, and it is Ant Nelson waiting to come on along with Warren Williams. Siena has Jordan Kellier ready to check in. Good dive to the goal from Roberts. Almost ran out of real estate. They'll keep it alive with Samir Stewart. Buchanan looking to create. Excellent defense from Billups. Perez. That's off the back rim. Up high. Loose ball. Out to Stewart. Brennan. That 3 is no good. So outside of the Samir Stewart triple, Manhattan struggling from long range. And on the other end, all the way to the hoop, but can't connect, is Anthony Gaines. Manhattan 1 for 7 now from beyond the arc.
All high quality shots, Greg.
Perez up top, Roberts down hard.
And it doesn't get any higher quality than that. Right at the rim, Josh Roberts, best percentage in the MAC, dunks it home for you.
That's a great idea. 1 of 7 from 3. That's not working. Go to the bucket. Here's a floater on this end. Not there. Stormo. Great position. Battling but stripped. And then
basketball, we can see oftentimes they have a difficult time making the outside shot. But if you get out in transition, you know Jose Perez can create. Again, with the oop there, and you dump it down low right here to Warren Williams. But that's great defense by Siena.
Hopkins picks the pocket. Saints in transition as Williams and Nelson are on. Here's Kellier. Oh, great dish right, and Williams took the contact, no call, let him play. It's off the window, and Manhattan controls.
Excellent pocket pass.
Perez now rolling down low and hitting on the hook.
Once he gets to his spots, mid-range area. You talked about those elbows, Greg. He loved that area because he can go right off the bounce, 1 or 2 dribbles to get to where he needs to go.
Yeah, so many options for Perez. He had 23 points in that win over Siena last time out. Hopkins connecting from right dead center from 3.
Nick Hopkins can knock the 3 ball down. Again, Ant Nelson late trailing that.
Hopkins, the graduate student, transfer from Belmont, originally from Fayetteville, Tennessee. And now Nelson. Nelson did not play in the last 3, a non-COVID undisclosed injury, floater off the mark. All tied at 7.
I'm sorry, Greg. High percentage shot. Again, Ant Nelson in the lane. You know he can make that shot.
Yeah, he's shown the ability from the outside and the inside. Rogers runs into Williams. Difficult dish. Tried to connect with Billups on the cut. Nice touch, Saints. And Samir Stewart will return. Buchanan will go off. And we'll see Aiden Carpenter come on for the first time for Siena, the sophomore from Hamden, Connecticut. And he had a strong rookie year. And Coach Massarello talked about the way he's come on as of late.
The culture that Siena has created allows a number of players to come in, feel comfortable, and play well.
There's a takeaway right into the hands of Carpenter. And Carpenter right down the lane. That one partially contested by Williams. Out of bounds off of Siena. It'll go back to the Jaspers.
And that's the other area Warren Williams can intimidate around that rim. Anytime you see a big 6'9" guy like him, you're coming down the lane, you're going to possibly change your shot.
And you like the aggressive play from Carpenter. Full head of steam, tries to go right to the bucket. Perez looking to answer. Can't get the 3 ball to go, so Jose Perez 0 for 3 right now from distance. 7-7, Rogers now. Saints coming off a 67-60 win at Marist last time out. Talk about comebacks. They were down 18 and end up winning that one as the 3-point shot is no good for Kellier.
And again, my point, Greg, early was when the Jaspers aren't making shots, do you continue to be aggressive on defense? Continue to be aggressive. You came out aggressive, stay aggressive.
What a dish, but Williams is denied and a foul. Ant Nelson threading the needle to find Warren Williams. He was met at the basket, but draws the foul against Billups.
Thought Billups did a great job recovering there. You know what I like to see. Anytime Warren gets that ball near the basket, what does he need to do, Greg?
Dunk it with 2 hands.
There you go.
He went up. He was fouled. Nelson, the impressive dish, and now Warren Williams will go to the line. He played so well against Niagara. Perfect from the field, 8 for 8, 16 points. Back iron here. He has improved his free throw percentage. If you look at the arc of his career now as senior. Jackson Stormo returning, and Jordan Kellier will go off.
Both of these teams can go at least 7 to 8 deep with players that you feel very comfortable on the floor with.
Yeah, Manhattan no stranger to going 9 men deep often throughout this year as Williams 0 for 2, so it'll stay 7-7. Carpenter has the speed advantage, tries to turn the corner past Williams, but couldn't hang on. So Aiden Carpenter's come out aggressive, but unable to convert.
And that's another area of improvement for Warren Williams. On that switch, he's able to move his feet well enough to cause that turnover.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You go back freshman, sophomore year, Carpenter's probably around him to the bucket, but Williams has gotten himself in such great shape, he can stay with the faster guard. Nearing the 12.5-minute mark here, first half. Williams facing a double. Draws a crowd, finds Nelson. Shot clock to 6. And Nelson, nowhere to go. Perez, his shot. Off balance. Sometimes that's when he's at his best.
That's the beauty of having a guy like Perez, who is a professional scorer. Shot clock going down, you can allow him to do his thing.
4 points early for Perez. Has been on a tear as of late in conference play. Conference Player of the Week. Going back to last week. And we'll get a whistle. wave off this layup. I told you about Jose Perez and how well he's been scoring the basketball. Just getting that one away as the shot clock was winding down. He went into a bit of a shooting funk against Niagara, but he's a volume guy. You talk about him being a professional scorer. The way he stays engaged is by continuing to attack. He's not a guy that can just stop attempting shots.
In fairness to Jose Perez, I thought in that game, like I said, the ball was starting to stick. It wasn't a lot of great movement, and everything was off the bounce. Standstill defense prepared.
Oh, Diallo's on, has a steal to the hoop. Left-hand slam, hammers it in. Diallo to the free throw line. He's going to get 2 shots here, so it looks like a flagrant 1 is the call.
And Greg, we always talk about the Manhattan-Iona rivalry, obviously because of the closeness of the 2 schools. But this is a rivalry within itself. There's a friendly dislike between both teams and fan bases. I can remember as a player, the Siena fans probably being the toughest fans that I had encountered coming into college basketball.
They have the top attendance in the conference. They draw so well at home, and it's part of that environment that's created. As Diallo knocks down both free throws, that was a flagrant against Billups as he took down Diallo on the slam. So it ends up being a 4-point play, and Warren Williams, smooth, did try to dunk it. He's fouled. He'll go to the line as Manhattan has now built a 13-7 lead that is their largest of the night.
And Greg, the reason I say that all the time, even with the misses, in the back of your mind, the possibility that Warren Williams will dunk on you lingers. So you go up strong if you're a big person in the paint area and let the smaller guys, whoever it is in the area, understand if I get it around here, you're going to be dunked on.
No, we talked about it time after time here as Williams has struggled to get going from the free throw line, but you try and dunk everything and people get in the way of that once in a while, and as you hit on Smooth, they will think twice. That doubt will start to creep in. Do I want to be on a poster?
Not at all.
Yeah. Few people do. At least not where you're the recipient of the dunk on the poster. 14-7. Manhattan Williams goes 1 of 2. So he's now 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Saints back to work with Kellier. Tough spot, changing hands. A little bit of a horse shot there as he flips that one up.
Beautiful English he put on that ball, the spin to get that in.
And now Perez. Try to dump off to Williams. Instead, Diallo will get it to the big man spinning, but Kellier from behind almost took that one away. They'll say last touch Jaspers, and the ball back to Siena. And actually it'll be a foul against Warren Williams as he tried to track down that ball, contacting Kellier, and he'll sub out. Roberts returns.
Excellent post defense there by Kellier. Obviously the smaller defender, able to keep Williams up for a time period. Quick hands to go for the steal, beats Williams to the ball. Great job by the number 14 Kellier.
And that was his really only option, because had Williams caught that ball, he was fronting a bit, that backside turn wide open.
Well, if Warren would have kept his hands on that ball, he was going in for another 2-hand stuffer.
And there was really no one in the way to block it this time. Under 11 to play, first half, 14-9, Manhattan. Here's Carpenter. He'll thread it down low, working to Kellier. Lefty hook, not there. Diallo again. He has brought the elevation, skying for that rebound. Now Perez fighting. Diallo comes up with it, and Stewart controls. And the Jaspers are on the move. Right down low, Roberts, one-hand hammer. Beautiful. 10 rebounds, a couple of assists, a block. He'll do it all.
The most important thing is his energy, because it's contagious. When a guy comes in, maybe if the energy has maybe subsided, he brings it right back up.
16-9, home team. Nearing the 10-minute mark, first half. Colby Rogers. Rogers working on Buchanan. Good handles. The pull-up, not there. And Elijah Buchanan is on the move. Jaspers finishing off a 3-game homestand tonight as Stewart lets fly. Samir Stewart front rim. Jaspers head down the shore Sunday to take on the Monmouth Hawks. Saints will stay in the New York area. They've got Iona coming up. Kellier, that's good from 3, Jordan Kellier.
It's a good-looking shot by Kellier. Again, he showed you how strong he is in the post area. Now he steps out, knocks down the long-range three.
Kellier, the Utah transfer, was at Williston State in North Dakota prior. Perez almost had that one taken. Now Diallo. Shot clock to 6. Perez spinning off the window. Bucket's there, so is the foul.
Jose Perez, once again, so good with the spin, Greg.
Full head of steam.
Again, he gets players to overplay. He understands that, hits you with the spin, strong body, takes contact, able to finish through it.
His skill set really is designed for shot clock winding down because he has so many options. He's not going to rely on, I've got to throw up a 3 with 4 seconds left. He's very confident going towards the basket.
He understands where he can score, knows how to get to his spots, and he hasn't used it tonight just yet. He uses a lot of head fakes, jabs, keeps you off balance.
7 early points for Perez, a 19-12 lead for Manhattan. Hopkins now works to Michael Baer, who's come on, the Iowa transfer. Hopkins runs into Brennan. Carpenter now, shot clock to 6. Floater works for Aiden Carpenter.
Aiden Carpenter is so quick off the bounce. All guards have that floater in their arsenal now.
Carpenter, just the 9th game he's playing in this year, but comes in averaging just over 10 points per game. As Perez will go to work on Baer. Floats it up top and a little miscommunication. Roberts was not ready for that lob.
And that's where I talked about the ball sticking a tad.
Saints luck out as Carpenter comes up. The safety valve there as they were looking inside the storm mode appeared. Carpenter shooting over Roberts. And Josh Roberts, right place, right time. And Nelson is back in. He'll lead the charge up court. Nelson, wide open, 3-ball, air ball. Good rebound from Brennan, right to Buchanan, in close, can't finish. Baer comes up with it. Now the Saints push ahead.
Defensively what you're doing because you want to have movement and good energy. Therefore, when the shot clock goes down, that's when he's at his best. So you don't want it sticking early in your shot clock.
Let's keep an eye on how the Jaspers move the basketball going forward. Masiello also talked about expanding on those leads, finishing games, turning 20-point leads into 30-point leads and putting squads away as the shot clock is winding down and Hopkins has to let fly. Nothing there. Then Manhattan back on the attack. Buchanan all day to load it up. Off the mark. Roberts working on Stormo, but in a fight among bigs, Siena comes up with the basketball.
And the Jaspers are getting really good looks.
Good look there for Gaines from the foul line. Billups is denied. Roberts rejects that. Hopkins, the beneficiary from distance, and Nick Hopkins able to bury it from beyond the arc. That'll cut into that Manhattan lead now at 19-17.
One of the best times to shoot that 3-ball in this scramble situation. Nick Hopkins, one of the best in our league.
Here's Perez up top looking for Roberts, who tries to hang on to the basketball. And they're going to call a late foul against Jackson Stormo. Roberts was trying to gather, and he was pushed a bit out of bounds. And as we get a second look, you can see Stormo nudging Roberts off the ball.
Look at, he gets beat on the play here. Obviously, he's seen this in film study. I think he pushed him with the body there. Therefore, they called the foul. Thought it was going to be shooting.
That left arm extending, and now Stormo will take a seat, and we'll see Kellier come back in. And I think because Roberts was trying to catch that basketball, they couldn't rule it a shooting foul, but it is the 6th team foul on Siena here in the first half. So next one will put Manhattan at the line rest of the way. Here's Perez going to work. Floater not there, and up high is Jared Billups. Hopkins picked up by Stewart. Goes to Chase Johnson, who's come on. Now Kellier. Had a clean look. Couldn't convert. Siena now 3 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Elijah Buchanan doing a really good job rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, 4 boards for EB. Buchanan turns the corner, steps through the swoop, doesn't go. Everything but the finish.
A couple of times Elijah has gotten to that rim, unable to finish it. Next time you want to see him go in there and dunk that ball.
Billups gives up his dribble. Will work to Kellier. On the court, it's an opportunity to play, to get big minutes, and they're really showing what they can do.
Greg, the Saints reload.
You're exactly right. They are not waiting for a recruiting class to mature. They want to be great right now. And Nick Hopkins, one of the newcomers that has helped them off to this hot start, has another three-pointer. And it's a 2019 advantage now for Siena, as they have taken their first lead since 2-0.
And that's the beauty of the three ball. Once you get a couple go down, you want to shoot it every time it gets in your hands.
Hopkins 2 of 3 right now from distance. Excuse me, 3 of 4, and now 9 points.
And what I talked about in the opening with Warren Williams, when he ducks in hard, you're at his mercy. Not many bigs in our league can contain him when he has 2 feet in the paint.
And Williams doing a great job drawing trips to the free throw line, and now just has to convert. He is 1 of 4 so far tonight. He'll head back. A foul on Jace Johnson. That's the 7th team foul on the Saints. So free throws from here on out in this first half. And Williams good on the front end of the 1-and-1 to tie this game at 20. He'll get one more.
And a unique thing is the fouls start to mount for the opposing team. And again, you say, well, Warren doesn't make all of his free throws. If someone else gets fouled, they're going to the line.
Yeah, that aggression around the basket paying off one way or another for the Jaspers. Williams gives Manhattan the lead back, 21-20. Some light pressure, full court. Anthony Gaines will work against Perez. Siena winners of 4 in a row. They started the year 0-4. They've won their last 4, looking to build. Billups hanging, and he goes down hard, but pops right back up. He does draw a foul, and free throws coming.
Good job by Billups turning that corner, again, getting that shoulder low to get into that lane and draw some contact.
Second look, taking the hit. MAC Rookie of the Week earlier this month, freshman out of Maryland. Able to hit the first.
Chauncey Billups, his uncle or cousin?
Cousin, Chauncey Billups.
Wears number 1. Chauncey, one of my favorite players. I think his nickname was the Big Smooth. Billups.
I think you're taking a little poetic license here. I thought it was Mr. Big Shot.
Well, listen.
You just took your nickname and gave it to Chauncey
check
Billups.
this out.
Everyone can't be smooth.
If you talk to NBA insiders,
yeah,
his nickname is also the Big Smooth.
According to Smooth, Hakeem Olajuwon was the Smooth Dream.
You got to do some research.
Here's Diallo. Now Perez. Under 5 to play. Perez takes a little bump, or took a little bump, and he banks it off the glass and in. No call, and Perez has another, now 9 points.
Classic case, playing through contact.
He makes quite a few plays. You could tell he'd be just as comfortable outdoors, at the local gym. Call your own fouls. Carpenter. That's off the mark. Aiden Carpenter can't get it to go. Now 1 for 4 from the field. Perez, full head of steam. He goes down looking for a call. Nothing there. Saints on the move. They have numbers up top, the lob, and this time Carpenter able to convert.
Gaines, another one of those guys, 6'5", 6'6", can put it on the floor. Love the way he warded off the defender, able to make a nice pass. Carpenter with some bounce, puts it in.
That'll tie the game at 23. Perez back in his office, floats that up, and
this guy wants to win so badly. He wants to elevate his teammates. Again, he understands being back home in New York, there's a tremendous amount of pressure. But it shouldn't be, because he knows he can play. But I know people from the neighborhood, people from around where he stays, he really wants to see this young man play well, and he embodies it.
And he is on fire in conference play. We told you about him winning Player of the Week honors as he knocks down both free throws. But in MAC play, 24.8 points per game. His average is 8 points better than the next highest scorer in conference play, Ricardo Wright from Marist. And it gives you an idea of how well he's adjusted to this level of play. as Siena answers and ties this at 25.
I would say he's doing pretty well in the MAC.
Yeah, and there's Nelson. He's doing pretty well in his second year in the MAC, driving to the hoop and hitting. And Nelson's on the board after missing 3 games with a non-COVID related injury.
A nice move by Ant Nelson with the right hand. He's a lefty, but that's why you bring in guys like Nelson and Perez.
Carpenter to the hoop, draws contact, and Aiden Carpenter, a sophomore. We've talked about some of these younger players asserting themselves for Siena. He's another guy, comes right out and is aggressive immediately.
Played so well last season as a freshman. Now his sophomore year, understanding more responsibility, and he's taken on very well to getting to the basket. You know he can shoot it.
Yeah, started 5 games last year in that truncated season as Carpenter hits on the first. Siena had such an odd year last year. They go 12-5, 12-4 in the conference, so they take a share of the regular season crown. They get a brutal draw in the postseason, lose to Iona in the first round, but they didn't start their year until January 3rd with all the COVID delays. And to start that late and then get in gear, really impressive stuff.
Again, I felt for that Siena team last year. I followed them throughout the entire year on social media. They were locked in, wanting to win a championship. They had everything prepared to do it. Again, difficult draw with Iona early. I felt that was a championship type game. And usually when you go on a run, you have one bad game, and it could have been another game.
Roberts gathering and finishing. How about the second leaping ability of Josh Roberts?
Beautiful pass by Stewart, but you love Roberts going up, coming back down to gather, and then going back for the finish.
Back to a 2-point lead for the Jaspers, 29-27. Yeah, just gives you an idea of the depth last year in the conference, where Siena ends up with Iona in the opening round. 3 ball on this end. Not there, and Roberts, he is all over the place and above the rim. Now Nelson, dangerous pass, gains right at the whole way. Stormo there to get his back, and Siena can regroup down 2, under 2 to play first half. Stormo, Brennan trying to pick the pocket, instead backdoor cut for Bear, he can't convert.
Jasper's very fortunate there. Can transition opportunity. Good job by Siena getting back. Now you can run a set.
Perez directing traffic. He'll spin and give to Roberts. Floater on the money, and Perez repeatedly driving, draws a crowd, opens the door for the big man.
I guess Perez says, listen, Smooth, I'm going to keep this secondary going, get into that lane, and draw and dish.
4-point edge for Manhattan as we near the 1-minute mark in this first half. Gaines now. He'll draw a double. Shot clock to 6. Carpenter, full head of steam off the window. That works for Aiden Carpenter.
Carpenter has a quick first step. Again, he stares you down, doesn't use a jab step. Off the stare down, goes right off the bounce.
Good back and forth here to close out this first half. Perez, 11 points to lead all scorers. Gives to Stewart for 3. Just circles the rim, but Josh Roberts right there. And Manhattan can regroup as Elijah Buchanan readies to return. Official will blow the whistle. And a flop warning on Samir Stewart. That was off the basketball.
Off the ball, Greg. We didn't see it in the corner area. Didn't look like Samir Stewart had anything to go do with the play.
But officials keeping an eye on it. And as Stewart takes that 3-pointer, we were watching Roberts with the rebound. Official whistling Stewart for the flop warning as he fell down. Officials feeling there was no legitimate contact there. Now Nelson with 5 on the shot clock. Buchanan's got to go. Baseline and full head of steam and a charge, and that's Jordan Kellier standing in to take that hit.
Great job standing in, taking that charge. You would love to see Elijah use the floater in that situation to avoid the charge. Great job. If you could raise up right there for the floater.
Kellier standing his ground as the shot clock was about to expire. Diallo's on, Brennan's out. 26.3 seconds left here. First half, shot clock is off. And Siena will have the basketball. Hopkins will work to Rogers. Rogers has been quiet in this first half. Now Stormo. 10 seconds to play. Roberts comes out on a switch. Here's Rogers. 5 seconds left. Down to Stormo. Good position. Can't hit. Perez. He'll let fly his time. Conference hoops. Second meeting of the year between these two. Manhattan looking to sweep the season series. Get back in the win column. Siena looking for their 5th straight with a matchup in New Rochelle next time out against Iona. Three-pointer to start. All good. Colby Rogers.
Beautiful set coming out to start the half. Rogers comes off. Again, you can't trail late on a shooter like Rogers. Nails the 3-ball.
Well traveled from Covington, Georgia. Played high school at Roselle Catholic as Josh Roberts rocks the rim once more. Rogers then went to Cal Poly and now here to Siena as we continue our back and forth action. Siena the 3, Roberts the jam. Jasper's back in front by 1.
And on the flip side, the Jaspers run a really good set to give Roberts a high percentage shot, which is a dunk.
Stormo draws a crowd. Here's Nick Hopkins. Timer to 5. Hopkins, and he shuffles the feet. Actually, they'll call offensive foul. I thought maybe a travel as he was working his way through the lane.
Very good call. Again, Samir Stewart. Great ball pressure. Hopkins gets into that lane, tries to hook him. Officials right on top of it.
A nice job by this crew. John Gaffney, Mike Roberts, Brent Hampton. Our trio here tonight. 33-32. Jasper's ahead. Perez puts on the brakes, now in need of some help. Looking to attack. Shot clock to 7. Off balance and weak side rebound. Colby Rogers controlling.
And this is where you want the Jaspers to stay aggressive on the defensive end.
Then you can see the intensity is there. Gaines now. Showing his handles against Perez, showing his ability to get to the bucket and finish an N1.
Great job by Gaines, off the bounce, getting to the rim there. Nick Brennan comes over for help, but look where he is, Greg. He's inside the circle or outside the circle. That's a close call.
I'll have to take a second look at that one as Gaines will go to the free throw line for a shot at a three-point play. And that was a fun little matchup, Gaines against Perez. Two guys that are so strong offensively. Gaines is good. And Siena ahead by 2, equaling their largest lead of the night, going way back to 2-0 in the early stages of this matchup, now 35-33.
And you have to expect this. You have to be able to grind games out.
Perez in trouble. Stewart trying to keep it alive. Jasper's run into a problem there in the corner. That's just their 7th turnover tonight. So both teams have done a pretty good job taking care of the basketball. Manhattan's so good at forcing turnovers. They, on average, force a little under 16 turnovers a game. That's best in the conference, but Siena right now only 6 turnovers.
Doing a really good job protecting the basketball and not allowing the Jaspers to turn them over.
Hesitation, the floater, the follow not there. Perez hauls it in after the Hopkins miss. Tries to skip a pass, Hopkins ready, takes it away. Ahead to Gaines now, Saints break out. The dish and the tip away from behind, Samba Diallo to knock that one away from Colby Rogers. And it looks as if they're signaling last touch on Rogers.
Excellent hustle by Diallo, not giving up on the play. And that's what I talk about, having that energy come off your bench. You have to love it.
Great hustle from Samba Diallo, sprinting down court to stop that transition break. And now Perez will go to work. He and Roberts so effective together. Perez floating and hitting. We're tied once more, this time at 35.
So tough when he gets in that lane.
And now it forces the Saints to think twice. Is Perez going to shoot it? Is he going to look up top to Roberts, who's shown his ability to sky? Saints on this end, double clutch. Gaines, the follow. Roberts pins it on the glass, but a goaltend.
Can you talk about that matchup between Perez and Gaines? When Perez scores, Gaines come right back at him. That's what you want to do when someone's offensive minded, make them defend.
Second look, and That was on the glass before Roberts touched it. Yeah, if after this is ended, however it goes, if Gaines and Perez want to come out and go 1st to 11, that would be something I'd stick around for. Buchanan, a tie-up. Jump ball. Jared Billups stepping right in front of Elijah Buchanan.
That's a great effort by Billups again, anticipating right on top of the basketball. Possession arrow stays Jaspers, but the next one goes to Siena. Good job defensively by the youngster.
Samir Stewart had a 3 earlier. Shot clock to 9, and they'll go to Perez. The focal point of this Manhattan offense. Spinning, can't get it to go. Buchanan able to control on the weak side, and the Jaspers can regroup.
Elijah doing other things aside from scoring the ball. That time going to the cup. What did he do, G? Use that Euro.
On this end, Stormo trying to go up against Roberts and draws a foul. So Siena looking to answer immediately, but Elijah Buchanan using his length. The Euro step might have gotten away with an extra. The float, the flip, it's good.
Most importantly, finishing it off. But I love that last play. Both big guys running the floor hard. Jackson running hard to try to get a bucket, and Roberts trailing.
And now Roberts comes up with it. He's on the move. Roberts steps through, 2-hand slam.
Big fella putting it on the floor and the closeout.
Roberts says, I'll take it myself, coming time where the Jaspers will pick up the 77-72 win to go to 1-0 in MAC play. They're looking to pick up the win here again tonight. That would sweep the season series against Siena, a series which has been in favor of the Saints as of late. Roberts tips that one, but Stormo gets it back and gets the friendly roll, able to connect. And then a lost shoe for Anthony Gaines. It'll take a minute to put that back on, but Siena has won 6 of the last 8 meetings against the Jaspers, so a series sweep here this year would be a big step forward for the Jaspers.
Well, this Siena team, again, as we talked about in the first half, always rebuilds. You know they're going to, reloads. They don't rebuild. Other teams rebuild. This team reloads. So you know the talent level is going to be high, and they come out and play hard, game in and game out. The Jaspers have to match their intensity because oftentimes the talent level hasn't been there, but this year the Jaspers are right there with them.
Perez has that tipped away, comes right to Diallo. Baseline pull-up doesn't work, and Anthony Gaines on the scene. Aiden Carpenter back in the mix. He's been aggressive since the opening moments. Right to the hoop, not there, gets his own rebound in no man's land, and he'll work out to Colby Rogers. Double clutch and draws a foul. Rogers will head to the free throw line.
Again, Aiden Carpenter is so quick getting to the rim, follows his own shot. Those scramble situations are the worst because you have guys who are attacking the basket. Oftentimes you're looking for the 3. In this case, Kobe Ross, he goes directly to the basket and gets to contact.
Free throws now for Rogers.
Rogers.
He knocks down the first, and Nelson will return. And Samir Stewart will go off. Just about 5 minutes into this second half. And one more coming for Rogers, averaging a little over 13 points per game, about 83% from the free throw line, so uncharacteristic. He fails to connect there. Buchanan, he'll draw the foul down on this end.
Greg, I love when Elijah Buchanan is aggressive. When he settles for the 3, I think he does himself an injustice, and the defender wants him to do that. Put pressure on the defense.
So the foul will go on Billups. That'll be his second, so no need for free throws just yet, just the second team foul on Siena in this half. Here's Perez. He'll try and bully Gaines. Jace Johnson ready to double team Perez with the hook shot across the middle. He wanted a foul call as well. And he gives Manhattan a 1-point advantage. And now 15 points for Jose Perez, so again nearing his season average of 16.5.
Jose Perez is so good in those ISO situations. He looks like he's at Dykeman Park.
Gellier now. Gets great position, so deep against Buchanan. When he turned inside, he was at the backboard and lays it in.
That's a grown man's move there. Again, when you get the ball that low in the post, you turn to the basket, you power through the contact.
Williams and Brennan waiting to return. Nelson splits the defense. He lost control, ends up batting that one in with his left hand after he drove right. And now the Jaspers come up with a steal and a foul. No surprise, Samba Diallo on the ground to gather that. But Smooth, take a look here at Ant Nelson. Shows you his ability to finish around the bucket.
Ant Nelson, so good turning that corner. Good hesitation. Like you said, he lost it with the right hand. Had the wherewithal to tip it in with the left. Ant Nelson, Jose Perez, Roberts, those guys are brought in to make plays like that.
And with it, he gives Manhattan the edge. Again by one. It's been this back and forth here throughout the early stages of the second half. Teams trading leads, 1 point here and there. And Jaspers with the ball. Nelson off the glass and good.
Going back to his left hand that time. Contact there, but again, Ant Nelson played through it.
So a couple of quick points here for Ant Nelson. Rogers in trouble. Draws a double. Good skip cross court. Hopkins. That's good. Nick Hopkins found himself wide open across the way. Jaspers then try and push the envelope. Excellent interception. Anthony Gaines, playing defensive back, comes up with that takeaway.
Great end-to-end action. Both teams playing hard. I thought the Jaspers with really good defense, but better offense by Siena.
All even 45. Carpenter. Foul line, Kellier. He's long, had an opening, couldn't convert. And Manhattan will go back to work with Jose Perez. Perez and Nelson both 20-plus point games last time out against Siena. Here's Perez getting so deep, spinning the shimmy, draws the foul, and buries it.
He has all the fakes, Greg. I told you, he'd give you the head fake. Great footwork there. He gave you the Elijah Wan shimmy and draws contact. Once he gets in this deep, it's no man's land for you. A low, beautiful move, and he goes to the left, using the right hand, plays through the contact, looking for an and one.
And there's something very methodical about what he does. You can almost picture him out there on the court saying, and now I'm going to head down to the left block, because it's not a quick maneuver. He just powers his way in, gets position, and hits, and now a three-point play.
And that's the sign of a score, never sped up.
Carpenter speeding up Brennan, who has to bump him and give the foul. 48-45 Manhattan. The foul on Brennan, the fourth team foul on the Jaspers, so 14 fouls apiece here at the 12:32 mark. Jackson Stormo is back on for Siena.
Jackson hasn't got a lot of looks in the paint area.
Going hard to the basket somehow, hanging and hitting Anthony Gaines.
Another guy who can get into that lane area, play through the contact. Obvious, most players are looking for a foul there, no foul call, but Gaines still able to finish up strong near the rim.
11 points for Gaines. Perez for three. That's good. Jose Perez steps into a triple and able to bury it. He had been 0 for 3 from deep. On the other end, right back, Stormo tries to tip it home, still fighting. And Manhattan comes away with it. Here's Nelson now. Working to the basket.
It opens up the passing game, but people get bored with the running game because sometimes it doesn't look as neat and nice at the long-range bomb like the three-pointer.
It's so true. There's a lot more fun in throwing a 50-yard pass, but you don't get those opportunities if the defense doesn't respect what you might do on the ground. Same premise here as we are back to live action. Stormo faces a double. Good look to Bear, but he's in a tough spot. Hits the underside of the basket, and Diallo comes up with it.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass by Stormo. Bigs are taught to look opposite, and again, right in the lane area, that's a finish the Siena Saints need to make.
Nelson checking to Perez. A replay, this time no good. He cashed in last time in that exact spot, and now Siena will look to answer. Gaines drops off to Stormo. He'll go jump hook, kind of put himself further away from the basket on that hook shot. Couldn't get it to go. And now Perez, pick and roll with Williams, it's not there.
Good screen by Warren Williams on the duck end. Perez couldn't get it to him.
And as Perez held the ball out high, Stormo had him on a switch. Warren Williams just pointed at Perez and said, essentially, you go.
And I love that exchange right there, Greg, which is so important for your team chemistry. Perez hugs Williams and says, I missed you, big fella. I got you next time. However, on that switch, you have a mismatch regardless. You got Williams in the post. You missed him. However, Perez is so good off the bounce, he's going to beat Stormo.
So the foul on Stormo. That is his third foul. Looks like he is about to check out. Free throws for Perez. That's the 5th team foul on the Saints. Perez is good on the first. And Stormo will go off. We'll see Jared Billups return. Jordan Kellier is back on as well. Bear will take a breather.
And just to close out that exchange, with the chemistry, when he tells Warren Williams, I have you next time, Warren Williams now, he'll do it again as hard as he did it the first time. Now, if you don't say anything, there's a possibility Warren says, you know what, I know he's not going to pass it to me, so I'm not going to set the hard screen. I'm not going to duck in as hard as I did the last time.
Not to stay on the football analogy, but it reminds you of the receiver running a route, not getting the pass. Billups, Williams, two-hand rejection, but all body, and a foul there as Jared Billups at 6'4", 189 went right into the 6'9", 240 Warren Williams.
You would love to see if Warren could just go straight up and not lean in, and that's a strong possibility he blocks that cleanly.
Now Billups to the line, 85% on the year. First one is good to go.
Billups, a good-looking player. Again, you love the size of all these Siena guys. As I told you earlier, follow them on social media. They do a great job getting themselves prepared in the preseason with their different workouts. These guys are strong and ready to play. Again, he does not look like a freshman. I was 6'4" when I came into the MAC conference. I didn't look like that.
He's good on both. He missed 2 games early, but has gotten back in the mix and seems to have not missed a step out of the McDonough School, prep school in the Maryland area. He brings Siena back to within 4 now, 53-49. Nelson going to work, step back triple. Diallo tries to control Perez, pulls it back off to Roberts. Diallo keeping it alive, and eventually it is that man Billups who cleans things up. And now Siena out to Gaines. Brennan standing in, and they'll call a blocking foul on Nick Brennan as Anthony Gaines forcing the issue.
That's the second one Nick Brennan tried to stand and take. You can see him just disappointed, maybe moving just a tad. But again, it takes a lot of courage to stand in and take a charge.
And Nelson goes off. Nelson so far tonight, 17 minutes, 6 points, getting himself reacclimated after sitting out the last 3 games with that undisclosed non-COVID related injury.
It'll take some time to get his sea legs, but again, what we've seen thus far, I love it.
Billups, under 10 to go, second half, looking for Stormo. Powering past Perez, past Roberts, can't get it to go. But again, Gaines there on the weak side to control. And he draws a foul. Rebounding a big part of any matchup, but especially these two teams. And right now, overall numbers have the Jaspers in the lead 30-24 on the glass, but Gaines closing that gap right now.
And that's one of the areas Coach Carm talked to us about. Getting to the free throw line. Obviously, when you rebound the ball and draw contact, it's going to build those fouls. But getting to the free throw line, he wants to see his team get to the line, especially on the road.
Gaines to the line. So now 17 fouls against the Jaspers. Free throws from here on out for Siena. Front end of the 1-and-1 is pure for Anthony Gaines. And we will get one more from Gaines, and everyone has their routine at the free throw line. Anthony gains some deep breathing here, really centers himself before the release.
And that's the best thing to do, especially in a hostile situation. Draddy not as hostile as it usually is on a Friday night. But again, you love what Gaines does. Takes that deep breath, closes the eyes, gets himself in a nice Zen-type atmosphere before he shoots that free throw.
And it works. Shuts out the noise, calms down. Very soothing presence here right now.
Kind of reminds me a lot of when I see you shooting free throws, Greg.
I thought you were going to talk about the yoga classes you lead on the weekends. 53-51, Saints hanging around. And Jose Perez fending off a double team from the Saints. 23 points for Perez, looking for more, and he'll get a chance. Draws the foul and will go to the line.
That's a good move by Perez. He caught Gaines reaching. As soon as Gaines reached, Jose was able to get that step.
And you could hear the thump off the court as Perez took a bump and
2 shots for number 15, Jose.
Yeah, went down there on his right side, but quickly back up and back to the line where he is a perfect 6 for 6 tonight.
A lot of guys have to hit that hot and cold tub after games. Didn't have it around when I played, Greg, but I know these guys make sure they take care of their bodies to be ready to play for the next game. You into that hot cold?
No post-game cool down for you?
Man, listen, I was old school. We just go back to the dorm and chill out.
Nothing. Didn't tape a bag of ice to your arm?
Not
Nothing.
at
Okay.
all. No,
Yeah.
Needed to stretch. None of it.
Perez hits both. We'll be back with more things not to do after a basketball
You're right
game
about
with
that.
Chris Smooth
I'm
Williams.
happy I can still walk around now.
55-51 Jaspers, under 9 to go here, second half.
Jaspers might have to send a double team. Great job by Perez.
Doubles there. Billups now takes the contact, and they'll call a block. That will go against the Jaspers. And Roberts, he's claiming he stood his ground, but again, it's Billups, the aggressor, and he will go back to the free throw line.
Like Billups' game, again, he's in attack mode, playing downhill, really aggressive. And like I talked about his size, when you're a freshman able to take contact and get into that lane, that's definitely a bonus.
Side of rim for Billups on the first, and Jason Johnson will come on, the senior transfer from Middle Tennessee. And this guy's a fun story, Jace Johnson. Originally committed to play football at Wagner College, not too far, over on Staten Island. Decides he really loves basketball, goes to one more AAU tourney. In 24 hours, he gets 3 offers. Had no offers in basketball. Pulls out of Wagner, ends up at Middle Tennessee, now finishing out his college career here at Siena.
Wow. And those guys who play football are usually really good as far as being able to take contact, obviously physical, and just understanding what it takes to be successful. As Jose Perez knows what it makes you want to defend more. When you know you can get out and score after a turnover, you want to get up in someone's face, try to force a turnover, and score a bucket.
Jasper's also doing the job in the paint, 32-16. They're outscoring Siena in the paint. And for all that, Saints only down 5. 57-52, very much in this game. Carpenter, shot clock to 8. They'll work to Rogers. Timer to 3. Rogers, step back, three-pointer, good to go. Difficult shot, Colby Rogers cashes in.
And that's why you bring in guys like Colby Rogers. I'm sorry, I keep calling him that. Colby Rogers making an individual play, shot clock going down. You think you played really good defense, and he trumps it with a big-time 3.
21st in the country in three-point percentage, and you can see why. At 44% from long range. 2-point game. Perez, more shimmy action, more layup. They have upped it all the way. Nearly double, over 64%. And Jose Perez completes that three-point play.
And Greg, those are the ingredients for a team that you expect to win, have a chance to win the conference. And when I said earlier, a loss is a good thing for this crew because it wakes you up and have you understand, obviously we have everything we need, but we need to put it together consistently and play hard.
Gaines trying his version of the shimmy down low. Has it back now, takes a peek at the clock, pull-up jumper is all net for Anthony Gaines.
And I love the matchup, Greg. Both of these guys giving each other a bit of the same medicine. You notice Gaines working out of the mid-post, squares up Perez, didn't have to put the ball on the floor, knocks down the mid-range jumper.
15 points for Gaines. Great backdoor, Samir Stewart, the recipient, and finishes.
Beautiful play there. Again, Samir doing a great job using the screen, comes off clean, lays it in off the glass.
6.5 to play. Here's Gaines. Siena has stayed close, but they haven't led in some time. Fade away. Difficult shot, and Gaines gets every piece of the rim. He's got 17.
Well, listen, Greg. Jose is looking at himself, trying to guard himself. Gaines gets it right where he likes to get the basketball, gives it to him. He has to push up on him.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who will do it best in this conference showdown? Here's Perez at 30 points for the second time this season. Step back. Doesn't get the roll there. Good fight from Brennan, but Stormo comes away with it.
And you don't want to turn this into a mano-mano type matchup. Keep everyone else involved.
Hopkins has had some clutch shots. They'll go back to Gaines, and it might just end up being 1v1. Rogers to change that. Too long, and Nick Brennan, good hustle. And then a foul. And that will send Nick Brennan to the free throw line as Colby Rogers gives the foul in the backcourt.
Excellent hustle by Nick Brennan. We haven't mentioned his name a lot, but he's been doing that, being a part of the mix. He hasn't gotten a lot of rebounds, but he's been in that mix, tipping the ball around, just being aggressive, and you need that.
And as this Manhattan rotation has gotten a little bit tighter as the year has gone on to around 8, maybe 9 guys, Brennan has fought hard to make sure he is in that rotation consistently.
Well, again, known as a specialist, as a shooter. Again, just Johnny on the spot once again. Great hustle by Nick. Free throw comes out. Those are the things he needs to do to stay on the floor if he isn't making shots.
Yeah, the 1-and-1, and he tracks down his own rebound and then draws a foul. He'll go right back to where he was. Good fight as he races past Billups. And that's all. Jared Billups has fouled out. That is his 5th. So Billups departs, 23 minutes, 4 points, 7 rebounds.
And that's a tough play to foul out on. A free throw, that's something where everybody has to box out and come up with that rebound.
Brennan back at it, 1-and-1, and this time he'll get the second.
When you're a guy like Nick Brennan who shoots the ball so well, you can't give him another opportunity.
Going to make the most of it. And good on both for the senior, a transfer from Harcum College. Diallo will return, Brennan out, and a 64-58 lead. With 5:20 to play, second half action. Gaines has been the go-to man as of late for Siena. Turns the corner. Good dish to Stormo, but it looks as if he stepped out. That was going to be a layup for Jackson Stormo, and instead, an unforced error from Anthony Gaines as he was pushed along that baseline by the pressure from Manhattan and just stepped out.
Excellent double team from Warren Williams. Perez, aggressive, high hands, drawing the turnover. Those are the type of plays that Jaspers you're used to seeing during crunch time.
And so here's an opportunity for Manhattan to close out a basketball game. Up 64-58, under 5 to go. They did it against Canisius, didn't do it against Niagara. What's the response here? Shot clock to 4. Perez with 2. Has to heave. Off the side rim. Buchanan, weak side rebound. And he'll give it back out. Jose Perez can regroup.
And the unique part about that play, Jose able to get that ball on the rim.
Backdoor to Nelson, and he stepped out of play. And Nelson tried to deliver the slam, but foot on the baseline. And turnover number 11 for the Jaspers will give it back to Siena.
And Nelson with that sneaky bounce on the baseline. I saw in one of his Instagram posts during practice, he had a baseline dunk. I said, hey, where did that come from? He said, Smooth, I got that.
Seems to be feeling good after missing 3 games. Stormo now goes to work on Williams, switching to the left and hitting Jackson Stormo, a big bucket inside.
Strong move by Jackson. Like I said, underrated. He has that post presence. If they need a bucket, they can go to him.
The transfer from Pepperdine able to convert. 4-point deficit now for the Saints. Nelson steps into a three. All good. Ant Nelson holds up the left for good measure. And he gives Manhattan a 7-point lead. That ties their largest lead of the game.
Way to step up big against that 1-3-1.
Rogers tries to answer, not there. Rebound, floater on the money, Nick Hopkins.
Hopkins with the floater over Warren Williams.
Perez draws. Perez this year scoring has balanced out a bit more. Nelson at 11.2 points per game. And now Perez to the line. Good on the first.
And that's where your mentality has to be. For us to win a championship, I may have to sacrifice some of my scoring throughout the season. However, when that tournament comes around, I'm going to be at my best, and everybody understands I'm high on the scouting report.
Perez good on both. He has a game-high 32. And Manhattan ahead 69-62.
Like the soft pressure, again, it takes time off the shot clock. Now there's not as much time to run a good set for Siena.
Hopkins tries to find Gaines. He's there. Shot clock to 9. Gaines in trouble, a double team. Good skip cross court. Ball movement. Rogers can't get the roll. Gaines tries to keep that one alive, and Diallo is on the scene. Samba Diallo now 4 boards.
Big time defensive possession there. Again, the soft pressure, and then they showed zone there. Selection, turnovers. You have to be careful with the basketball.
Here's Nelson out of the Manhattan timeout. Now ball control will be essential. Nelson gets a great pick from Williams, flips it up, and he'll draw a foul and a trip to the line. The foul will go against Kellier.
Number 14.
And again, that's why you bring in guys like Ant Nelson. So solid with the basketball. Again, gets into that lane area. The ball fake cleared everything up for him. If he doesn't make that fake, I strongly believe they are going to call that a charge. But again, this young man knows how to play with the ball in his hands.
Nelson is good on the first.
And it doesn't hurt that he's a lefty and he's cool as a fan.
Just like someone I know. Manhattan second in the conference in scoring, just over 74 points per game. They're nearing that number again as Nelson hits on both. And one way they've been doing it so effective at the free throw line. So after Nelson knocks that one down, now 71-62 the score, but Manhattan is 20 of 24 from the free throw line tonight.
That's huge, Greg. Getting into the lane, you're getting high percentage shots, quality shots, you're mounting up fouls, and you're cashing in at the line.
Perez has a third of his points from the line, 11 of 11 from the free throw line, part of his 32-point effort. Hopkins pumps on a 3, step back, pulls the trigger, not there. The fight down low and drawing a foul is Anthony Gaines. Goes up hard against Williams.
Once again, I love what Perez does there, Greg. These are things that go a long way for your team chemistry and cohesiveness. He puts his hands up. I didn't box out Gaines because if you clearly look at the replay, you have Warren Williams trying to keep Stormo off the glass, and Gaines comes over his back. Perez says, my bad, I didn't box him out.
So good opportunity here for Siena to stop the clock, try and get some points back. Gaines is all set on the first.
Number 24, Michael Bear, checked in.
Now with Gaines at the free throw line, Siena hasn't showed a lot of pressure. Let's see if they come out of this off a make or miss with some sort of pressure.
And now to be the time with 2:13 left. A little SpongeBob taunting there out of the 6th borough. Will it work? Let's find out. Second shot on the way. It does.
You need to get a guy a taco or something, slice of pizza.
SpongeBob doing the job. 71-63. So the miss doesn't allow Siena to get any pressure, but Bear comes up with a takeaway. And now Hopkins, he'll give off down low. A fumble. Gaines comes back with it, in trouble, and they'll regroup. Hopkins now A drive, dishing to Stormo. In traffic, Stormo hitting.
Great job. Good catch by Stormo, goes up strong.
That's not at all what Siena thought they were going to get after a quick turnover and a pass ahead, but it's a bucket nonetheless. 71-65. 90 seconds to go in this one.
Jaspers need to stay aggressive.
Buchanan jumps to pass. Stormo takes it away. Here's Rogers. Colby Rogers now controlling, pulling for three, and hitting. Some full court pressure-ish from Siena here. Almost forces a turnover. Rogers, a tip, it does. It didn't look all that intense, but they come up with it. Rogers for three. That rims out. Stormo battling down low, and he has it stripped. Stewart comes up with it. Bombs a pass down to Perez, who hauls it in, and under a minute to play. Saints don't have to foul here. They can play straight up. Nelson splitting defenders, off the mark. Stormo, a fight for it, and they'll call it jump ball, and the arrow in favor of Manhattan.
How about this, Greg? Even on the miss, I like the aggressiveness of Ant Nelson going into the lane area. Take shots you know you can make. Be confident. Don't lose the game, win the game.
Siena looking for a foul call there as Stormo tried to rip that one away. But a tie-up and the arrow pointing in favor of the Jaspers, and a huge moment there. So the shot clock goes back to 20. 40.5 left. Let's take a second look here at the tie-up. And that's a tough one for Stormo. Looked like he was coming down with that basketball and ready to push it up court. Good hustle from the Jaspers to stay in it. Again, Saints can play straight up defense here. No need to foul, although Perez has been so crafty. He'll pick up his dribble and work to Stewart. Shot clock to 6. Here's Williams. Williams, jump hook, got it to go. Warren Williams, a huge bucket.
Thank you, Greg. Get the ball in the lane. That's what Warren does well.
Saints, they can't wait. Gains to the hoop, turned back by Williams. And an outlet. Nelson can put a cap on this. He does with a slam. 75-68, shot clock is off. Rogers long range, that's no good. Williams picks up the rebound, and Manhattan will close this one out. They